So since I'm back from Thailand to India, if you guys haven't seen that video, end card of this video, or just go to my channel, it's the last video, we are going to drink our slurp juice. If you guys play Fortnite, you know what that is. Just some pre-workout, wake us up, because leg days fucking suck. Yeah, we're gonna warm up with some leg extensions, some hamstring curls, just to warm up hamstrings or quads or knees. Go into some squats. I'm gonna try and work up to 240, but I took 3 days off from the gym. So kind of counted as like a deload week. So we'll see how 240 feels. I kind of want to work up to 245. I was doing 240 last time to failure, and I ended up bailing on it. But yeah, we're gonna do some squats, some calf raises, leg extensions, hamstring curls, and probably some abs, and call it a day. And I also want to show you guys what I do in the Air Force. Is leg day. Like I said, I just got back from TDY, Thailand, and India, so don't expect to go too heavy today. It has been last time I hit legs was last Wednesday, hit up to 240, and then I bailed on the last set. So I'm gonna try and work up to 245 today if it feels light. But we're warming up a little bit, start out with the bar, putting up 135, and I'll probably add 25 pounds after, work up to 225, then go into my working sets. But for me, it takes a while to warm up for legs and stuff, so I always warm up with the bar, then I'll stretch for like 20 minutes. So don't be afraid to do some mobility stuff before you do legs, especially because when you're tight, you're not gonna be able to lift as much weight and you're more prone to injuries. So make sure you guys just stay loose and you'll have a better workout. 50 after my first set. Do like 8 with 135, and I feel where I'm still tight. Stretch it out, and then add weight. $225 felt a little bit heavy, but when I was away in India and Thailand these past 4 days, I barely ate, so that could be a factor. And I don't know, usually when I add weight, I gain strength, so I guess we'll see what happens. So that was 235. For some reason, warming up, 235. I mean, every time I add weight, like I can do as much as I want for like a lower weight, and I don't really get warmed up. But when I progressively add weight, I get stronger and more loose. So we're gonna say fucking go for 245 right now. See if I can do some 5x2s with 245. Worst case scenario, I bail it. So. So I just failed at 245. I got it for 1, went up for the second one, got halfway, felt heavy, bailed on it, had to put it back on the rack. I'm gonna try it again for 2. If I bail again, I'm gonna lower the weight by 10 pounds. I'd probably just rep 225 for like 2 more sets. It's all right to fail.
Oh, you got too easy. Come on. There. Nice.
All right, so third set of 245. I'm gonna try and go for 2, but probably won't happen. I don't know. There's nobody in the gym, so I don't give a shit. I'm tired though. It's getting late. Gotta go to work a little bit. Let's see what happens.
You
Ain't happening.
You got it. Just press, press, press. Press, 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 press. Shit.
Surprisingly went up to 245 for 2 again. Struggled with the second one, thought I was gonna bail it. Dropped down 25 pounds, gonna do an AMRAP, as many reps as possible at 225, and I plan on throwing it, so yeah. You guys have been with me for a while, you understand that I drown my pancakes in syrup, like, to the most degree. I'm actually trying out this new syrup, Carrie's maple syrup, so I think it's like actually legit syrup compared to the Aunt Jemima shit that I've been using. I'm trying to, like, as much as I love fitting in junk food here and there, like, I have a rule where I eat like 80% healthy, 20% junk food, just to keep myself sane and stuff, because you shouldn't really restrict yourself too much from food that you enjoy, as long as all the other majority is fine. But so the high fructose corn syrup, I'm trying to stay away from it, you know, watch my figure, sorta, as I eat like a fucking bunch of Pop-Tarts after this. But yeah, Kodiak cakes, which I just ordered. You can go on Amazon right now. 6 boxes for like 26 bucks. Kodiak power cakes, protein pack, really good for bulking. Maybe not so much for cutting, because they're about 190 calories per serving, but I have 2 servings of that. 380 calories, 28 grams of protein, and I put Nestle chocolate chips in it as well. I'm gonna eat this pancake, head to work, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do in the Air Force on a daily. For some reason, I had my camera in my backpack, and we were hitting so many bumps in the road, I thought I broke my lens, because like it said, like, camera lens not readable or not attached correctly, and I attached it and reattached it a million times, and it wouldn't work. But I finally got it to work. Kind of scared me because I didn't want to spend a couple $100s on a lens yet. But title of this video, what's my job in the military? So to sum it all up, I'm not going to go too much in detail because I can't explain too much for security reasons. My job right now, I am a 2T251, which is an air transportation specialist. So when I went through MEPS, the medical process, if you guys don't know what MEPS are, you can go on YouTube and search it. As far as landing a job, how to get jobs in the military, there's tons of videos on that. I'm not going to put a video on it because there's so many of it. I don't want to be repetitive. But I got this job because I was color deficient in red and green, so a lot of jobs got disqualified, and this is one that interests me, and I put it as #1 on my list. And I got it, which I'm happy I did. But I'm a 2T251. No matter what your job is, guys, the 5 in my code for the Air Force Specialty Code, the AFSC, stands for the skill level. So when you guys get out of tech school, you're automatically going to be a 3 skill level. And in order to get promoted to a 5 skill level, you have to pass your CDCs and be time on station 1 year. I believe the time on station 1 year is universal throughout all the bases. It might be just an overseas thing, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's just 1 year. So after you were 2T231 until you finish CDCs, so even after you finish CDCs, the career development courses, which are covered on other YouTube videos too. If you don't know what those are, it's pretty much just tests you take for your job. So you're going to be a lot of schooling in your technical school for your AFSC, and then when you get to your first duty station, you're gonna get like a 3-course, another fucking bunch of tests and stuff to take. So if you guys don't know what that is, you guys can go look at other people's videos for that. But when I came here, I was a 2T231. I cracked out my CDCs. Probably should have done them a lot quicker than I did. I was really lazy with them. Got those done. Past that, I was still a 3 level, and then once I hit my 1 year on station, not in the military, 1 year on station, and I did all the upgrade training as far as my job, because each job is going to have a bunch of tests you guys have to complete for upgrade training. I am a 5 skill level now, so I'm a 2T251, and I believe I'm in E3 right now. I'm going to go on to E4 in the next couple months. But when you guys, I believe it's when you make, is it tech? I don't remember the grade, but I might be master sergeant, maybe like, fuck, I don't know. I don't know if this is right. I'm just going to say, like, once you make like E5 or E6, you have to take CDCs again for your job, because it's more of like a leadership position versus a hands-on aspect. And then you get another skill level. It's like a 2T7 I believe you can go up to a 9 skill level. I might be wrong, so bash me all you want in the comments. But that's my job. So what my job pertains to do
I'm not going to go too much in detail. I'm not going to show you too much about my job. I'll show you the little things that I can show you guys because I don't want to get in trouble. But my job is pretty much, it's like the civilian side. I mean, it's like the military side of working at an airport. There's different sections for my job. You can either work at a passenger terminal to process passengers to put on a plane, flying out to TDYs, deployments, or just catching flights to other places because there's a terminal on every base for the most part. And then there's a cargo and freight section of my job, which is pretty much any cargo that has to come through, weapons, vehicles, anything. You're the one who processes it, you're the ones who build it, you're the one who puts it on pallets, and you're the ones that physically drive it out to the plane with machinery and put it on C-130, C-5, C-17s, whatever they need you to put it on. And then another special duty for my job, I consider a special duty. I don't really know if it's a special duty assignment. I'm currently assigned to a aerial delivery unit, which a lot of ports have. So when you guys are a 2T2, you're a porter, you're a port dog, you work at the port. Port is where everything comes through, the cargo, the process, everything. But there are special spots. So you have the PAX, the passenger service side, you have the freight side, you have the cargo side, and you also have the aerial delivery side, which you are a parachute rigger. That's a special duty. I really don't know technically if it is, but forgive me if I'm wrong. I consider it a special duty assignment. So right out of tech school, I got super lucky because it could have gone to a port right off the bat, which I probably should have. But I went to a aerial, it's called a CMF, but it's actually pretty much like an aerial delivery unit, which our job is, we still load planes, but we're not building cargo, we're not doing any of that. We are packing parachutes, and you can get a rigger qualification. So basically I'm a rigger, but without the qualification, because all I do is pack parachutes, rig it to cargo, load the plane, and recover airdrops, which I'll show you guys in a minute when the planes come through, because I'm currently at the base of Mount Fuji in Tokyo, Japan. If you guys don't know, I'm stationed at Yokota Air Base in Japan. So if you guys have any questions about living overseas, any of that stuff, drop in the comments. I am thinking about doing too a military Q&A video with two other my buddies that I work with that are also active duty that work with me. So that video will probably be up next week, where I'm just gonna have you guys ask questions. So just start thinking now of what questions you guys want to ask. Ask anything. Don't put the questions on here. Just hold them until next video. But yeah, so special duty assignment, basically a parachute rigger. So we kind of just pack a whole bunch of parachutes, rig it to cargo, we load it on the planes, and then the load masters, the people who fly on the planes, they're the ones who airdrop it. So we're pretty much training them, so when they deploy downrange, they're able to conduct airdrops to deliver troops on the ground, bullets, weapons, tanks. Well, I don't think they're really airdropping tanks, but Humvees and stuff we airdrop. Not here, but this is what we simulate with the cargo that we drop here. But that's pretty much to sum up what I do in the job. I don't want to go too much into it. I will show you guys in a minute. C-130 is coming in to conduct a heavy drop and a CDS drop, which is the heavy drop is to simulate us dropping a heavy, like a Humvee or something. We don't drop actual Humvees because we just don't have the MHE or the resources to do that. So we drop stuff that's the same weight, same pretty much dimensions stuff, and it's got two giant parachutes on it. Then the CDS would us be dropping cases of water, supplies and stuff. So you guys will see one of those. It is kind of windy out, so I'll have to see if the heavy will drop, because with the wind and stuff, sometimes they don't drop it. But I'll show you guys in a minute these planes coming through. Every job is different, guys. There's a bunch. Just I don't know a lot about a lot of jobs. Some jobs I don't even know exist. That some people I find out some people oh, what do you work? And they'll be oh, I do this. And I'm I didn't even know that was a fucking job. So don't ask me too much about jobs in the Air Force specifically. Like I said, there's other videos, other topics. Google it. Your recruiter will help you. All that stuff. But this is what I do personally in the military.
So we have the first. There we go. We have the first plane coming in right now. We'll see what they drop. There is wind requirements because sometimes the parachutes won't be able to deploy properly if there's too much wind. So we'll see what they drop first. The terrain out here is pretty rough. It's pretty muddy out because it rained. But there's we're right by a volcano, so I guess previously a long ass time ago when this erupted, it left this whole landscape so fucked because you'll be walking in this tall ass beach grass, and next thing you know, you'll drop 10 feet, I swear to God, and disappear and break your ankles and shit. So I'm hoping it lands on the road like it should be, because if it doesn't, finding parachutes when there's trenches all over the place and dinosaurs is just not fun. So let's see what they drop. Hopefully they're good drops, and yeah. Alright, so they just dropped a CDS
It's like a containerized delivery system. It's pretty much 4 barrels foot up, 600 pounds of water, and a 26-footer high velocity chute. So it's supposed to reach the ground a lot quicker for the troops, but it is really freaking windy out, so that drop was way off the PI. The PI is the place where they drop it. So they would normally drop it like right there. There's a giant dirt patch right there, but it dropped all the way over there. So now that plane is gonna go all around, make another circle, and it should drop the last thing. But there is Mount Fuji in Tokyo, Japan, if you guys haven't noticed. So I hope it doesn't erupt. If it erupted, this video is not getting uploaded. All right, so they ended up canceling the last drop due to high winds, because like I said, the heavy, it's like 3,000 pounds, and if there's too much wind, the chutes may not deploy, which can cause a malfunction, causing the thing to hit the ground and explode, which I've seen other things do that before, not from us, but from other bases. So that's why they called it. But we're gonna go recover, pick up that thing that dropped, put it on the back of this flatbed trailer, field pack the parachute, bring the parachute back to the base, repack it, redo the cargo, and we do it all again the next day. So that's pretty much it. It's like a quick kind of day in the life video. I have made these videos in the past, but they haven't really got that much attention. So I do a quick little workout / fitness video, / fucking day in the life, figure out what my job is, I know what my job is, but yeah, you get the hint. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I do want to do a military Q&A video soon, which I'll probably post it next week. So start thinking of any questions you guys have, because you can leave them on the video next week, not this one. But if you guys have any questions about, no, fuck it, save your questions till next week. If you guys haven't seen the Thailand video, that is up on the channel right now. And yeah, I gotta go bye.
Bitches, I'm that nigga, tell them hoes to tell they friend. They say that I look like money, I guess Benji got a twin. Living the dream, other niggas just pretend. I be